Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you needed to say no, but didn't want to come across as rude? It's a common dilemma that many of us face in our daily lives. Whether it's at work, with friends, or even family, saying no can be challenging. But what if I told you there are ways to decline requests or invitations without hurting feelings or damaging relationships? In today's video, we're going to explore exactly that. How to say no to anyone without sounding rude. So, if you're ready to learn this valuable skill, let's dive right in. First, let's talk about why saying no is important. Setting boundaries is crucial for our mental health and time management. It's okay to prioritize your own needs and commitments. Remember, you're not being selfish by saying no when necessary. Now, let's get into the practical tips for saying no politely. Be clear and direct. Don't leave room for ambiguity or false hope. For example, instead of saying, "Maybe next time," try, "I won't be able to attend." This clarity helps the other person understand your position without confusion. Offer a brief explanation if appropriate. You don't need to give a lengthy excuse, but a simple reason can soften the blow. For instance, "I can't make it to the party because I have a prior commitment." Keep it honest and straightforward. Show appreciation for the offer or invitation. Acknowledge the person's thoughtfulness in including you. You could say, "Thank you for thinking of me. I really appreciate the invitation." This shows that you value the gesture, even if you can't accept. Use "I" statements instead of "you" statements. This shifts the focus to your own circumstances rather than placing blame. For example, "I don't feel comfortable with that," instead of "You shouldn't ask me to do that." It comes across as less accusatory and more about your personal boundaries. Offer an alternative if possible. If you can't do what's being asked, consider suggesting something else. For instance, "I can't help with the project this week, but I'd be happy to review it next Monday." This shows you're willing to help, just not in the exact way requested. Practice the sandwich technique. Start with something positive, deliver the no, and end on a positive note. For example, "I'm flattered you thought of me for this role. Unfortunately, I can't take it on right now. I hope the project goes well." This approach softens the impact of the refusal. Be firm but kind in your tone. Your voice and body language play a big role in how your message is received. Speak calmly and maintain a friendly demeanor. This helps convey that while you're saying no, you're not rejecting the person. Avoid over-apologizing. While it's okay to say "I'm sorry" once, don't overdo it. Too many apologies can make you seem insincere or overly guilty. Remember, you have the right to say no when necessary. Don't make promises you can't keep if you're saying no to something. Avoid saying "maybe next time" unless you truly mean it. False promises can lead to disappointment and damaged trust in the future. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations. Like any skill, saying no gets easier with practice. Start with small, everyday scenarios to build your confidence. For example, decline a store clerk's offer for a store credit card. Let's look at some specific scenarios and how to handle them. Scenario 1. A friend asks you to help them move on your day off. "I appreciate you thinking of me, but I've already planned to use that day for rest. I hope your move goes smoothly." Scenario 2. Your boss asks you to take on an extra project when you're already overloaded. "Thank you for considering me for this project. Currently, my plate is full with existing projects. Which of these should I prioritize to accommodate this new task?" Scenario 3. A family member wants to stay at your place, but you prefer your space. "I'm glad you're coming to visit. While I can't host you at my place, I'd be happy to help you find a nice hotel nearby and spend time together during your stay." Scenario 4. A colleague invites you to a social event you're not interested in. "Thanks for the invitation. I'm not able to make it, but I hope you have a great time. Remember, it's not just what you say, but how you say it. Your tone should be kind and respectful, even when declining. It's also okay to take a moment before responding if you need to gather your thoughts. Lastly, don't feel guilty about saying no. It's an important part of self-care and maintaining healthy relationships. By saying no to things that don't align with your priorities, you're saying yes to what truly matters to you. And there you have it, practical tips on how to say no without sounding rude. Remember, it's a skill that improves with practice, so don't be too hard on yourself if it feels awkward at first. The key is to be clear, kind, and true to yourself. I hope you found this video helpful in navigating those tricky situations where you need to decline. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more practical life advice. And hey, why not share your own experiences in the comments? We can all learn from each other. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.